Hi guys, good to have you all back. It is Monday, it's September, the sun is out. I'm in a really good mood. Guys. Okay, today you're in for a treat because A, I have a new digital kit that I'm really excited about. B, accompanied, of course, by a lovely freebie. And C, today's project is going to be an absolute total experiment. And those are always fun because even if it doesn't work out, I'm going to have a good laugh about it and say, at least I tried. So, yeah. But let's start with the new digital kit. So if you like digital kits and you've been with me for half a second, you might recognize this one. This is Field Notes. This kit I've released, I believe it was February, and I think up until this day, it's still my favorite. And it's your favorite because I have seen so many of you guys make fantastic projects with this kit. Just amazing. I love making journals, field notes journals, botanical journals, a little bit grungy. Love it. So I was thinking, we need more. So I made you guys field notes too. Oh my gosh, it is fantastic. So let me show you the kit. It is 19 pages, and of course the freebie. It is 19 pages. It's a little bit different color-wise than the first one. I added some blues and some reds. They're just a little bit brighter with lighter backgrounds and then brighter colors because, I want it to look different. You can certainly combine the two and make something amazing. Okay, I have, a cover, a journal cover. Guys, but you can use it for anything, yeah? Do some fussy cutting. Cut this one out or the small labels or just have the strippies. Don't be restricted to what you think it is. Yeah, I'm gonna show you in today's project how to do so. Okay, some lovely covers. Then this one, isn't it gorgeous? I just love this. I would definitely make into a cover with a beautiful leather spine and then these leather book corners. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then a lovely card as well. There was space here, so I thought, well, I'll put something on. Might be one of my favorites. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, I love it. It looks like a real leather, and this is sort of embossed and pretty. Then bookend pages. This is actually marbled paper that you probably find in a very old book on the inside. If you open it up, on the inside you see this, and I absolutely love the colors. Then some sort of journal pages. Now guys, you can use this as a page, or you can take out your scissors and cut everything out. Make bits and bobs. Yeah? Another one, I absolutely love the ring bind system. It just adds sort of dimension to your papers. Again, do whatever. Yes? And this one that you can use as journal pages, double pages. You can take out your scissors, cut everything out, make small bits and bobs, have strippies, fuzzy cut the butterflies, make this into a tag, make this into a belly band. Be creative. Sort of a passport style. I was like, well, most of the times if I make a journal, a field notes journal or something, I like to have an ID card of the person that made it on the inside. So this is sort of passport style. So do some stamping, do some cutting, do whatever. Again, love it. Field notes, you can do some actual journaling on here. Have this as a background. Make it into a trifold, fold it out. Most likely my favorite page. Absolutely. I was thinking, why not put this in the front? But I just wanted to start with the book, with the covers, the journal covers. But I think this is my favorite page. I just absolutely adore it. Okay, well, I am sorry, I'm a little bit in love with my own kit. Again, use parts of it, cut it up, fold it over, do whatever. This is a fantastic journal page because lots of space for writing. You fold it in, print it double-sided, or do what have you. Now these pages is more like the ephemera pages, but I made them so you can also use this as like a real page. You don't need to cut out all the circles, lovers. You can, and use them as is, but also it just looks amazing as a full page, right? Or just a strippy or what have you. Same with the postage stamps. I really wanted to add postage stamps, but I made them so you can cut everything out. Use as poster stamps or just, make it into a page. Because that also looks amazing. I love these. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous, right? Just some small cards. Small cards that you can make into journal cards or ATC cards or whatever. Tickets. Yeah, tickets. Aren't these lovely? Really pretty. Again, you could also use it as a page if you want to. So loads of tickets and then tiny little labels, tags. Oh my gosh, strippies. The do whatevers. Oh my, yeah. And then either bookmarks, belly bands, or tall tags. Be creative. Just love it. Love it. And another one because, I absolutely love these. Look at Strippy. That's just fantastic. If you're going to make a journal, just cut this out and put it on a spine. It will look amazing. Yeah, 19 pages. Woo, a lot. You want to see the freebie? Let me show you the freebie. When I put together my freebies, I always want to make sure that they sort of accompany the big kit. But also to make sure that you can make a couple of projects with just the freebies themselves. Yeah, you don't need the other papers. You can make some lovely stuff. I always keep in mind my lovely friends that work with a smaller budget. I know what it's like, lovies. Yes, I know what it's like to work with a smaller budget. And some of my friends who live in other parts of the world where for some reason you cannot buy on Etsy or Ko-fi or something. Yeah, but most of all, it's a gift. It's a gift from me to you to show my appreciation because, guys, I appreciate so much. I do. For watching all my videos and subscribing and liking and commenting and buying my digitals and donating on the freebies and such. Guys, thank you so, so much. It's my gift to you. I hope you like it. Let me show you. It's 5 pages. I also wanted to make a cover because I absolutely love these in the big kit. It's a little bit smaller, but it's just gorgeous. I love the part that's sort of embossed. You can make this into a cover, but also loves just a spine, just a side tuck, belly band, large tag, bookmark, all sorts of fuzzy cutting, or just a page in your journal. Yeah, do whatever. Then this one, beautiful journal page or a ledger page. Again, just fold it in, have it as a page. Just cut off the strips to make something, or do some fuzzy cutting with all the lovely sort of moths, butterfly thingies. Yeah. Then cards, field note cards. I love these because you can actually write on here, stamp on here. Also, guys, if you print this 2x2 page, then automatically it will be 50% smaller. And then they look more like labels. Just, I'm just saying. Try it out. Tickets, because I absolutely love the tickets in the big kit. I was like, well, make another one. Again, just cut out the tickets or cut out just the butterfly moths on here, or make this into a belly band, a side loading tuck, or a page. Well, these are just fantastic. Yeah, cut everything out. Small little labels, small little tags, bookmarks. I absolutely love this one. Isn't it gorgeous? Yes, just love it. So, 5-page freebie. Where to get the freebie and the big kit. Both the freebie and the big kit, of course, are available on Ko-fi. It's linked below. A4 size, US letter size. Yes, both the freebie and the big kit. Make sure to click the right link, lovies, because I cannot change it for you afterwards. Still a couple of questions about the freebie. Ko-fi will ask you to fill in an amount. Yes. If you are on a budget and if you live in a part of the world where you cannot buy on Ko-fi, just fill in 0. Because then you get it for free. It says fill in amount because Ko-fi is more like a donation site. So if you want to make a small donation to the channel, you can fill in $1 or $2 or how many dollars you want, right? Okay. More things that I want to say about this. Yes, zip files again, guys, because that works best. Double click it. Then it unzips, or right mouse button, extract here. And if that doesn't work, just Google how to unzip a zip file. Yes, but I think everyone knows how this works. Another thing that I need to mention, this is all printed on A4. Yes, if you print on US letter, I made it more to your size, the borders around the paper might be different. Yours might be smaller or bigger, because it's different size paper. So I cannot help this, guys. Is that it? Yes. Okay. Well, let's start the project. Let's start the project. I'm going to show you the inspiration for the project and then the supplies that we're using. For the inspiration, I have a couple of these book boxes. They're made from wood. Yes, they look like a book, but you've opened up a small box, and I keep all my sort of scrappy knick-knacky thingies in here. And I just think they're cute. So I want to make one, but just out of paper and cardstock. You're gonna do what now? I know. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work. They will not be as sturdy as these ones, of course, but I think they will hold some of your scrappies, knickknacks, what have you. So we're making book boxes. For supplies, for papers, well, I'm using a couple of pages from the freebie and a couple of pages from the kit. I'm going to use this from the freebie. Yeah? This one. Then also this one from the freebie. Now, mind you guys, I've printed this out borderless. But it could be, because this is A4, if you print this borderless on, let's say, US letter size, that you might have a small strippy of white left, and just cut off the small strippy of white. Yeah? And then I have this one from the big kit with the postage stamps. Again, I printed it borderless. Yeah? And I did back two of them. I backed this one with the marbled bookend pages, and also the first one with the marbled bookend pages. See? Yes. But, loves, if you don't use digitals, you can make this from scrapbook paper, book pages, any paper that you want to use. Or if you're like, I don't like field notes, I like flower fairies or another digital kit, use that, use whatever you have and whatever you want. Okay, for the other papers, I have some sort of heavy cardstock chipboard. These are backings from scrapbook pads or notepads or what have you. So a little bit heavier and sturdier. Yes, don't make them too heavy. Or corrugated cardboard would work as well. So 2 pieces that are at least the size of your cover. Now for the tools, the usual suspect, I have a ruler, knife, glue, scissors. Yeah. I will use my scoreboard. Also, you need to have a pen and a paper, because this will require a little bit of measuring. But I'm going to try to explain as clear as possible how I came up with these measurements, so that you can also use that idea on your own size of box, on your own size of paper. Yes? Okay, hoping you will understand once I reach that part. So, take out your supplies, do some printing if you want to use this, yes? But if you like, I don't like this background page, use any other paper that you have, lovies. Yeah. Okay, fingers crossed. I think I have an idea. Let's get started. I'm going to start with the cover. Now, I've cut mine out, yes? Inked a little bit all around the edges to, if there's any white left, just, ink it a little bit. Now, the spine here just looks like it is curved. I want to make it curved because also these boxes are a little bit curved. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to use sort of the technique that also file folders have. So I'm going to make scores, all sorts of scores on them, so they can sort of bend. Well, that's my plan. That's my plan. So I'm just going to line up like in between these two parts. Yes, I'm going to line this up with something. There we go. Is this straight? Can I just move it here so that is straight? Yes, it'll work. Yes, first score. Now I am going to score every 1/8 of an inch. So all the lines up until there. Yes, so I'm just going to score all of them. You don't need to press very hard. And it will also look amazing on the spine. I already love it. Just all the 8 of inches. And the last one. Did I do all of them? Yes, yes. Now I'm just going to sort of move it about, bend it a little bit, bend it a little bit. Yeah? Okay. I am going to fold 2 folds sharper. The one in the beginning and the one at the end. So the first score that I made, there you go. And the last one, there you go. So this will now be sort of the curved spine. See this? Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of move my fingers and try to sort of curve it a little bit. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Okay, as you can tell, shorter than the front. That's quite alright, lovies, because we need to make a boxy on the inside. So this is going to be the flap, this, yes, and this is going to go on the bottom. Now, I printed this double-sided because when you open it up, this will show. And I thought, well, I don't want this to be white. But I'm going to put something here on the inside to reinforce it. On the bottom, see this? I'm going to put the cardstock here and the cardstock here. So I'm going to reinforce the bottom and the top. Oh my gosh, look at that! Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just the coolest. It's just the coolest. Okay, yes, so score everything so that it is a little bit sort of pliable, bendable. Just try to bend it a little bit. Don't press too hard, loves, otherwise you get real sort of creases in them. And we don't want this. We just want it to bend a little bit. Yes? Now, I don't know if it was a good idea to not reinforce this. Don't know. Here's where I might have gone totally wrong. But, you know, there's only one way to find out. Okay, I'm going to make 2 bases. Here and here. And for this, I'm going to use... Where's my cardstock? This. The heavier sort of chipboard cardstock thingies. So we have our cover. Yes, the front is smaller than the back, but we're going to fix it. We're going to fix it. I want to reinforce this, make this sturdier. So here's what I've done, guys. I just measured it. This is 4 inches by 7.5, or just mark it on your piece of the cardstock, cardboard, whatever you're using that is a little bit sturdier. Now I'm taking out this page. Yes, cut it in half. Cut it in half. One of them is going to be like the inside cover, reinforced, and one of them is going to be the bottom one. However, the bottom one I am going to flip because there's going to be a boxy on here. Yeah? Okay. So just, you know, decide, do you want this on the bottom? Do you want this on the inside? Whatever you want. I'm going to put this on the bottom. It will look eventually a little bit something like this. Yeah? And I enjoy this. And then this is going to be on the inside. So I've taken my 2 pieces of the cardboard thingies and I'm basically going to cover them. Yes, with my paper. Then fold everything over. Okay. However, I really want to have the butterflies on here. So I've just put my piece of the cardstock on here. Yes, leaves a little bit. You need a little bit on the room on the top and on the bottom, right? Because we need to fold it over. Okay, so I'm just going to fold. I'm going to fold on this line. Why? Because I just want to make sure that the whole design is on there. Okay. This goes here. I'm going to do this one. This one is a little bit heavy. I'm going to put this on the bottom. Yes. I'm simply going to glue it on. I'm using, you can use glue stick for this, but that will warp a little bit. It will be bumpy. So I'm using my refiller, art glitter glue refiller. Woo! Oh, it's a warm day, so it's like, well, I'm coming out. Oh, ready or not, here I come. Well, I wasn't ready. I was not ready, art. Now I have smudgy fingers, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. So I've merely made this fold, guys, because I need to glue it on the back side, of course, to know where to start and where to end and such. Yes. Okay. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. Gonna let it dry for a little bit. Then we need to make some snippies and fold them over. I'm just gonna miter the corners as we would if we are making a journal cover or what have you. So a little bit removed from the actual edge there. Do this and this on all 4 corners. Not too big of an angle. Yeah, so you can now fold this over, glue it down, and well, do these sides as well, lovey. Yeah, okay, well, I am gonna see doing it. Don't make them the angles too big, lovies, otherwise they won't match up. Yes. So now you can fold them over. Neat bone folder. Fold them over. It will leave for much nicer edges. Now, if you're like, oh my gosh, that's so much work. Yes, just glue a piece on. Just glue it on. But I really want the edges to be covered as well. See? Then you have a nicer edge. And again, it makes the piece a little bit sturdier. I just fold them over. And then we're going to glue everything on. For this, I can take out my smaller bottle for sure. But my bigger bottle is open. So, gluing this down. The other side as well. I just want everything to have a nicer edge. Yes. And there we go. And the last one. See? Ta-da. Do the same with this. Do the same with this. Now this is going to go here on the inside. Yeah? Much sturdier. Really cool. So let me do the other one as well. The bottom one. So I have my 2 panels. Yes, I'm going to glue it on. I'm going to put this on the front. This is the front, right? Yeah. So I'm just going to glue it on here. Yes, with my glue. A little bit more glue here. There you go. Now you can use just glue stick for this if you want to, lovies, but I'm trying to finish up these bottles. There we go. Yes. Right side up, right side up, right side up. Okay. I'm leaving a little bit of room on the edges. But make sure you're not gluing over the curved spine that we made, loves. Is it sticking out the tiniest bit? Just move it. Well, it's art glitter glue. You cannot move it. If you like to move it, then you're too late. I'm going to ink it. Oh, it's quite all right. It's quite all right. Yes. And then the other one, yes, do not glue it like this. Glue it upside down. It's going to be something over it, lovies. And do not glue it here, because this piece was shorter. Remember, this piece was shorter. Glue it, have the spine like straight up. Glue it against the spine here. Yeah. And it's going to look like this. I really wanted to have the pen on here. It's going to look like this, and that's just awesome. So I'm also going to glue this down. Not here, lovies. Spine, because we want to extend the bottom. At this point, you could decide to just make a journal cover. Yeah, do not do the boxy inside. Just make this into a journal cover. Cover it, put a piece of paper here. Do reinforce the spine, lovies. Yeah, you need to reinforce the spine. I wouldn't glue this down, but I would glue it on 3 sides. So this would be a pocket, and maybe you can also make a pocket here if you want to. But we're doing the boxy. Guys, I'm going to show you. I made a prototype boxy, put in some measurements, but I'm going to explain the measurements. This is what I mean by boxy. I just taken out another digital that I had lying around. Yes, a boxy that I'm going to glue here. It is smaller than the actual cover because, you know, that's like nicer. So a smaller boxy, I'm going to glue it on, and then this is the lid so you can open up and put stuff in. Boxy, yeah? This is the part where we're going to do the measuring, the measurements, yeah? So take out a piece of pen and paper to write it down. I'm going to try to explain so that you can use this with your own size of journal, yes? Because yours may be a little bit smaller or bigger or what have you. I'm going to try to explain the principle, yeah? Okay, pen and paper. I'm going to write down some measurements. What you need to measure is this size, same as here, this size. I already know mine is 4 inches by 7.5. Write down your own measurements. So mine is 4 inches wide by 7.5 long. This is the first measurement. Now you decide how much smaller you want your box to be. I am thinking I'm going to have 1/4 of an inch smaller on all sides, yeah? So this is 4. I'm going to make it 1/4 of an inch smaller here and here. Add these up, so it's basically 1/2 inch smaller, yeah? If you want it 1/2 inch smaller, then 1/2 inch. I'm using 1/4 inches. So the width of the box, already wrote it down, is not 4 inches, the inside, yes, but it's going to be 3.5 inches because I'm taking off 1/2 inch in total. Same with the length of the box. It was 7.5. I'm taking off 1/4 inch here, 1/4 inch here, which adds up to 1/2 inch. So it's going to be 7 inches tall. Yeah, I know my handwriting is off. I know, guys. By 3.5 inches wide. That is the inner size of my box. But, guys, implement this on your size. Yeah? Just, you know, the outer perimeter and then the size that you want the box to be. So mine is 3.5 by 7. That's the inside. Yeah? Now we want to make the height of the box. Yes, we want to make this. I've chosen to have it 1 inch, but have it 1/2 inch or have it 1.5 inch. But it does need to fit inside of your, inside of your spine. I've chosen 1 inch. Yeah? Okay. Now here's where it gets a little bit tricky because, you know, we need to do all the folding and such. I'm going to tell you how I came up with the measurements, and I'm going to sort of show you once we're doing the real folding and such. If you look at the prototype, yes, you can see this is 1 inch, but I folded it over, so this is also 1 inch. So it's 1 and 2. But guess what? We also need this on the other side, right? So 1 inch makes for 2. Yes, but this is made out of 1 piece of paper, lovies. But we also need the other side. So 1 inch and 1 inch also makes for 2. So we need 2 times 2. Yeah, 2 here, 2 here, which is 4. So plus 4. Same with the height, plus 4. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, but top and bottom. So don't add 2, add 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we need, because we're going to add this up, we need a piece of paper that is 7.5 inch wide, in my case, yeah, by 7 plus 4 by 11. Now, I know this will fit on an A4 size sheet and also on a US letter size. So do make sure when you add everything up that you have a piece of paper that is at least big enough. Yeah, so I need a piece of paper that is 7.5 inches by 11 inches in total. I'm using this piece. I'm doing it double-sided. If you're not doing it double-sided, it will have white on the inside. Yeah, so that's why I'm doing double-sided. If you don't know how to print double-sided, make it single-sided and then just cut out a piece of paper and glue it in. Okay, so I'm going to cut my piece of paper with my measurements. 7.5 wide by 11 long. Or do it to your measurements. Cut my piece of paper to size. I'm using double-sided paper. Also decided this is going to be the inside and this is going to be the outside. And the only thing you will see is a sort of this is going to be like the sides. So it's going to be lovely. Okay, you can start with your paper like this or like this. Doesn't really matter. We're just going to make a couple of scores. Yeah? Okay, it's situated like this. What do we know? We want the spine that is 1 inch, well, the side that is 1 inch high. So I'm going to score at 1 inch. Yes, that's the outside. And we also want the inside, which is the same, another inch. So we're going to score at 1 inch and 2 inch. Well, I am. Maybe you want this to be 2 inches or half an inch or whatever size that you want. But do make them the same, love. The inside needs to be the same as the outside. So I have 2 scores of 1 inch here. Now you can do all the measuring. We're not going to do all the measuring. Just going to flip it over. Yes. And do the same on the other side, which is this side. So I'm going to score at 1. And we're going to score at 2. The sides, the smaller sides. Then I'm just going to flip my paper. This side's basically the same. So we're going to score at 1. Yes. And we're going to score at 2. Flipping it over. Guess what? We're going to score at 1. And we're going to score at 2. So I'm hoping it will sort of show up on my paper. But it's a little bit difficult to see. I'm hoping you can tell. There's now inch here, inch here. Yes, inch here, inch here. So the center here in the center, it is 3.5 by 7. I am going to fold this. Yes, I'm going to fold this because that will make it easier. Let me put away my scoreboard. This is the inside, So I'm going to feel. This is the first score here. Yes. First score on the other side here. Yes. Then also the top and the bottom end. First score here. And the first score here. Yes. Now this is the size of the box. Yes. Okay. So I just folded these. Now we need to make a couple of snippies. I'm going to start with like the shorter ends, right? Okay, we made the folds here and here. But there's another fold here in the center, love. Yes, you can't see it, but you can feel it. It's because it's printed paper. But we first are going to cut here. This we're just going to cut straight. We're just going to cut it in up until where we folded it. Yes, there are 2 folds. 1, 2. I'm going to cut it up until where we folded it. So I'm just going to cut this straight. This one I'm going to cut straight. Yes. Same here. Up until where we folded it, guys. Yeah. Same on the other side. Up until the fold. And this one is straight. Now the other ones that I'm making, I'm going to cut at the slightest angle. Not really necessary, but I know I'm not cutting straight at all. And it makes it a little bit easier with the folding, but I'm going to explain later. Okay, so we have 2 flappies here and 2 flappies here. And in the middle of the flaps, yes, is another fold. Now we're going to cut that as well. But I am going to cut it at an angle, yes? So I'm going to cut this up until where we folded here at an angle from the inside out. We do not want to make this flap. We're going to create another flappy here. We do not want to create a flap bigger, but actually a little bit smaller. So I'm cutting at the slightest angle, like so. Just a tiny bit, see? So this is now not straight, but a little bit at an angle. From the inside, not the outside, because we want them to be smaller. But if you're a really good cutter, it's actually not necessary. You can make them straight. But I have found that with my cutting and folding, it's better to have them at the slightest angle. You can make both sides at the slightest angle if you want. You can also take a little bit off here, but I don't think that is necessary. From the inside to the outside. Yes. Okay, so now we actually have 4 flappies. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the big one in the middle, we need to keep this. Then we have the one that we cut at an angle. We need to keep this one as well. So we basically need to cut off the outer flappies straight. Yes, these. So we need to take off the corners. Just take off all the corners. If you've never done this, lovies, I suggest just, you know, do a trial run on just a piece of paper. Yes. And the last one. Yeah? Okay. So now we have flap, 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 flap. We need to do a little bit of folding now. I am keeping the longer parts just straight for now. I am, however, going to fold this in. There's already a score line. That's what we made. Oh my gosh, that's going to be lovely. There's already a score line here. That's what we made, yes? You don't need to fold these. You could actually, if you want to cut these a little bit shorter, you cut this off a little bit. I am not going to. I just prefer to have them a little bit longer. Yes? Okay? Okay. Now we're going to do some folding. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to fold everything with you without gluing it down. And then folding everything back open and gluing it down. Yeah? Okay, let's start with the folding. We've already folded this over. These actually need to go here. So we need to lift this up, fold this in. Lift this up, fold this in. Yes? They will meet up like so. Now mine are going to overlap. That's quite all right. If yours, it depends on the sizes that you're working with, love. If they don't overlap, or if they overlap a lot, then you need to cut them to size, of course. Yeah? And then basically what we're going to do is fold this over both of them and glue this down here. Now, why did I cut these at an angle? Because sometimes when I fold this over, these parts here where we cut at an angle are, you know, curling up or just folding over. So we're giving it a little bit of room. A little bit of room. Yeah, so this goes here. Then on the other side as well. This folds in. This folds in. Yes. Straight. And then this folds over. I've not glued it, guys. This is a little bit fiddly. Just, you know, mess about with it a little bit. Is it straight? Did I cut it at an angle? I did. I did. There we go. See? There. And now you basically fold these over. Well, we scored it, of course. See? Boxy. Fantastic. But I also want to glue it down. So I'm folding it open again. Folding it open again. Yes? I usually do sort of a trial run. Did I cut everything right? Did I fold everything right? And it worked. Okay, I am just, you can put glue everywhere. I'm just going to put glue here on the top. Just a little bit of glue. Yes, we folded this in. We folded this in. Now don't fold it like towards each other because these edges need to be straight, right? So straight. Straight, straight, straight. Yes. And then you just fold this over. See? Straight. Everything lines up here in the corner. Ta-da. Straight. Was it straight? Yes. Okay. I'm going to do the other side as well. A little bit of glue here. Yes. These will fold in. Fold in. Have it straight. Then these will be folded over. Make sure everything is in. Yes. Yes, yes. If you want to do some inking, ink beforehand. Well, at least these parts on the bottom, but I didn't. That's quite all right. Yeah? Okay, and then we just need to fold these in. So a little bit of glue on the top. folding it in, press it in the corners, press it here in the corners. There we go. Also on the other side. Now I have made boxies before on my channel, and there might be a better way, but this is my way. This is my way. Oh my gosh, it's lovely. See? Boxy with a lovely bottom that we're not even gonna see. Okay, we're almost done, guys, because basically I need to glue it in. Oh, it looks so awesome. You're gonna have it this side up? Yes, this side up. Fantastic. You can decide to make all sorts of closures on here. Oh my gosh, this is just like the basics that you can do anything with. I could add hardware, and I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep it simple for now. Okay, I'm going to glue it in. I will sort of try to see where. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to have this a little bit more towards the edge on the inside and leave a little bit more room here. Why? Because I just want to. Oh my God, do not look here. But that's okay, you can see it here, and you can use it on another. You can use it another time on another piece of paper. Isn't that just lovely? Also, I was looking at this project and I was reminded of a book that I own. I'm going to show you guys. Right side up, right side up, right side up. Equal amount of room on the top and the bottom. And I'm just going to line it up here so I have a little bit more room here. Yes. Did we do it straight? I believe we did. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It is so cute. You can make this a happy mail. Yes. Put everything in and then bind something around it. Well, there you go. We're done. Look, 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 look. Isn't that just the coolest with the marbled paper? Let me show you my book. Yes, this is a real one. Look. See? Reminds me. Oh my gosh. It's just too cool. Let's look at the end result. I'm sorry, lovies. I could not resist. I remembered that I have these. Yes. Or you could use this or this. I know Ideology has these. I think so. Now, oh my gosh, it looks like this. It's like a door opening thingy. Now, if you want these guys, just search for DIY dollhouse furniture or miniatures or something on Amazon or just on the internet, and you will find them. You will find them, and I have 5 or 6, and it's just a perfect project. It comes with screws. Now, that's a little bit too much for this project, so I just put in 2 brads. Now, had I known that I would do this, I would put this one on first and then glue this one on. Yes, but they're tiny brads, so I'm quite alright with this. Yeah. Oh my gosh, just awesome. So this is the spine. It even has the shading, and oh my gosh, I just love it. Yes, make it into a journal cover. Well, not like with the boxy, but you can make this into journal cover. Yeah, and then this is the bottom. I'm not going to see much of the bottom, but you know, you never know. And then you open it up, and it has a box on the inside where you can put all sorts in. Just, you know, put it on your desk. There you go. And look at the sides. It's like with the marbled paper. It just looks unreal, right? I really love it. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. You can make this just with the freebie. Yes, just, you know, print this one out a couple of times and maybe use this on the inside. Yes. Or this. Or just, you know, use any other paper. Make this with scrapbook paper for sure. Again, lovies, this is available on my Ko-Fi. I'm linking it below. Yes, US letter and A4 size. Fantastic. I love it. Well, you know, experiment. Yes, it worked. It was very successful. Oh, now I want to make more. Guys, I'll be back again this Wednesday with another video. Let's see if my brain can come up with something equally as awesome as this. So I'm hoping to see you then. Until then, bye guys.